Okay. 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 Okay, on period, Puriana to the period A. What's going on, everybody? What's popping, y'all? It is the official King Pang show. And this is the home of the lituation where it is always lit, where pussy hole could always never. And today is like every day here in the home of the lituation is motherfucking lit. We got another exclusive. Make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure all your notifications are turned on. It is up. It is up here in the home of the lituation. Shout out to Zeus Network. Okay. Shout out to Bobby Lights. Okay. And the #1 dating show in the world right now. Bobby, I love you. Period. Yes. I have a very, very special guest in the house. You guys make sure you guys are showing him a lot of love in the comments. Okay. I'm not bringing him up until I see that you guys are showing him love in the comments. Okay. It's up and it's stuck directly after these commercial breaks. And did you guys share this live? No, for real. For real. Make sure that you guys are sharing this live. It is going to be lit tonight. Okay. Make sure that you guys share this live, like this video, subscribe while all your notifications turned on. It's up and it's stuck directly after this commercial break.
Oh, 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 oh. I know I'm not the only one that be dancing with the motherfucking intros playing. Period. I was back here like grills, money on the floor. Yes. It is the official King Payne show, and we got another situation planned for you guys. Okay, a few disclaimers before we get this show started. Okay, this video is not made for kids. Okay, on period. Go ahead and put the kids to bed. Okay, on Periana, because this is not made for kids. Period. And everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys underneath the fair use and commentary doctrine. It's my motherfucking opinion mixed with receipts. Period. Take it however you want to take it. Just don't take it to the police. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, because the tea runneth over on tonight. Okay, we got a very special guest in the house. Yes. Make sure that you guys are showing a lot of love in the comments. When? Period. Yes. And again, this is the home of the lituation, the one and only dust-free zone, the littest place on earth where there's no rusty, dusty, musty, crusty, rusty, dusty, raggedy, dirty, crispy, sissy, pissy, or pussy assholes allowed. Okay, if you come over here being any of those things, my moderators will escort your dusty ass out. Mods, be in the chat tonight. Okay? Guys, don't let the dust get away like that, okay, on Puriana, because they be going to other chats talking shit. Block their ass while they're ahead. Period. Oh, so without further ado, I have a very special guest in the house. I'm so excited to speak to this person. I want you guys showing a lot of love in the comments. We have Savage, okay, from Bobby I Love You Per and Zeus Network in the house. What's going on, Savage?
What's up? What's poppin'?
What was you
the
doing?
flyest nigga. You know, it's on the motherfucking show. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
The flyest nigga on the show. Okay, I know that's right. I know that's right. Period. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling a little cold, but you know what I'm saying? That's other people's fault because they don't want to turn this damn fan off. But I'm good. What's up? What's up with you? What's up with you?
I'm feeling good. I'm a little cold too. I got my ear on because I know it's gonna be hot.
I'm under the blanket, actually.
Period. This is gonna be a hot interview. I already know that you got all the tea to spill. You said that you can't wait for the roll call so you could just go in. Okay, so we here for it.
Yeah.
We here for it. So let's get into it. Okay, so do you still have love for Bobby Lights?
I'm always have love for Bobby Lights. That's my baby.
Okay, on Periana, he put you on, like Jocelyn said. How you hated on the bitch that put you on? He made it so millions of people could see you. Period.
Okay, that
so you
part.
never go. It's not. So you're not in love with Bobby Lights. You have love for Bobby Lights.
I mean, you just gotta, you gotta see. You gotta see. But the love is there. It's loving. Okay, there's loving going on.
Well, it definitely don't look like you won because you ain't in no Manchione. That's Bobby on the other couch over there. I don't know. Anyway, let's start at the beginning. How did you get on the show?
So I got on the show because I had already been around like Zeus and the Zeus family and whatever, and I actually had one of the producers from the auditions of Bad Boys. It's like, no, you know what I'm saying?
Are you tried out for Bad Boys?
Yeah, you ain't watched the audition?
I watched it. I gotta go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really, I work with other people, so they kind of like do that, and I do this. So you know what I'm saying? So
it wasn't too many. It wasn't too many people that was like, I think it was like 3,000 people at the audition, but it wasn't too many people that was like showcased it. As far as on the TV side. So, yeah, I was on there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, we look forward to that show as well. Bad Boys of Houston. Okay,
That's my motherfucking city.
I
It
guess
better
we
be
can't.
litty too.
Or you can't divulge if you're on the show or not.
No, no.
Ooh, but you
This
can
how
tell us how Miami was, right?
hot.
It was hot.
Hot. Boots. It was hot as fuck down there. Like
That was
humid,
perfect
hot.
for you because according to your Instagram, you don't like to wear no clothes.
What?
I was like, why this boy don't got
Yeah,
on no
listen,
clothes?
listen. I don't listen. I don't mind being naked. Listen, your body is your temple, and my body makes me money, honey.
I know that's right. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Um, but before we get to that, let's talk about was this your first time meeting Bobby and Roland Ray?
No, it wasn't my first time meeting Bobby, but it was my first time meeting Roller Ray.
Okay. And how was that?
It was cool. Ray was nice to me. Like Ray was like the entire time. Me and Ray was like,
So you
so
didn't get no unwarranted shade from Ray?
no, not at all. Like when I watch back and I see the shit that he tell people or that he was saying, I was like, damn, I'm glad he always gave me compliments. He like, Savage, you so handsome, you so fly, you know, it was
Yeah, he
always
called TBD Kunta Kinte. That's what they wanted his name to be. I said, no, not Kunta. It's giving
ouch,
Roots Reloaded.
ouch.
I said,
Let me not
oh,
laugh at him because he might unblock me and block me again.
oh,
You're not laughing.
mama. So are you currently unblocked?
No,
Oh, so you still blocked. You still on block list. Okay.
no, it's on the block list.
Why do you feel like you're the guy for Bobby?
Look at me. Like what?
Oh,
Like I could like me and Bobby or like for one, I've always been in like the life, like the limelight, the nightlife, whatever you want to call it, in the scene, whatever. So honestly, to be honest, he lives a very fast-paced life, and a lot of people don't. And a lot of people on this show was not used to like the shit that they getting now, they're not used to it. And it clearly shows. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I'm the type of person where I didn't been there, done that, and seen the world, did all this, did all that, and had it all, you know what I'm saying? So none of that shit phases me, I'm a down to earth guy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like his Bob is very down to earth. Like Bobby Bob is down to earth. Like he's
so you
very
could keep up with Bobby, but are you attracted to Bobby?
of course. I would never went on the show if I wasn't.
Um, so let's get into what happened at the hotel. According to Hot Wheels, some of the guys were messing around the initial night in the hotel before you guys checked into the mansion.
Mm, I don't know nothing about it. I ain't gonna lie
Oh,
to you.
you
I
guys
don't know.
all must have vowed to keep your silent. Somebody knows something.
I don't know
Somebody knows
nothing about the
something.
hotel shit because listen, at the hotel, when we got to the hotel, we were okay. So we were told. I think I could say this. We were told not to release any information, like tell anybody anything. So when we got to the hotel, we didn't know who was who because the hotel was packed. So I didn't. You would see people, but we was like second guessing, um, like okay, like boom. I was like when I walked to my room, the first person I seen that come out their room was Crush. And when I
Mm.
seen him, I was like, I wonder if he on the show. But you don't know because it could be like a regular person in the room. So but when he
Or it
walked
could be a
by, like
producer, somebody you ain't supposed to be talking
or
to.
or
You like,
anything, you know what I'm
girl.
saying? So when he walked by, I was like, I think he on the show, but I didn't say anything. So you just never knew. So I don't know how like a lot
Now,
of
did
shit
you know any
happened.
of the cast members before the show?
Yeah, I knew Tony. I've been knowing Tony since like 2013, 14. It's been like almost 10 years. I've been knowing Jameson for a while, but we never like had like much interaction. Um, what y'all call the handler, his name is Davion. He's actually a really good friend of me and Tony's. And he actually was a part of the show. Like a lot of people was like, why y'all hanging with the handler? Bitch, he was a part of the show. He signed papers too and was filmed.
Oh,
Like they just edit out a lot of stuff, but You see him on, the first episode helping Tony. You see him on the episode Bobby confronting him. That was like a very long scene that they chopped up into like 2 minutes, but it was like an hour. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like he was still a part of the show. Who else did I know? I knew Bakari. Me and Bakari were cool before
Yeah,
coming.
it seemed like y'all had some history.
Yeah, I knew Bakari. And I knew Grandy, but I didn't really know Grant. Like I knew Up Grandy in the Twitter world, but I knew like Jameson, Tony, Bakari, and the Handler.
Now, had you created content with any of these men before coming to the house?
No,
Okay, cool. Because that would have been awkward, right?
no,
Bakari was he said no, not for me.
not for me. It's just work. It's business.
Absolutely. Bakari was making it seem awkward that he had been with one of your ex-boyfriends. Are you frozen? He froze.
Trouble connecting. What happened?
Oh,
We went
did
out
somebody
for a
call
little bit,
you?
huh?
Bakari was making it seem like he had an issue with you, or you had an issue with him because he had been with one of your ex-boyfriends, or
No, that's not true. Production played it that way, but that wasn't true. Bakari never said he had an issue with me. He said I kind of know Terrell from Twitter because I collaborated with his ex. That's what he said. He never said I have a problem with Rel. He said, what I'm saying? He did water it down, but that's probably what they, like say kind of how you like. But we knew each other. We hung out like all that. So yeah,
well, he said he didn't have a problem with you, but later on it seems as though he had a problem with you. But we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Let's talk about what happened on the bus. Now, did you get splashed with orange juice also?
I did.
My,
I
my,
did.
my. Did you want to fight Dimitri as well?
I did. The initial day I wanted to fight him when it happened. Yes, I did.
Why didn't you fight him when it happened?
Because they had big rig. They had a big ass security guard blocking like so when on the bus, he had already been like rubbing people the wrong way, saying things like a lot of people like was taking up for him and saying that he's not racist, he's not racist. He was definitely making like no, he was making undertone racist comments. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to you know what I'm saying? You don't have to like he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was saying. He offended production. He offended the EPs. Like it was we it's a all black network. So it was like producers that was like, I'll kick his ass, and they was like talking shit. Like they was like upset because he was very, very, very disrespectful, like for no reason. And he the
Yeah,
type
there
of
were
person.
a lot of produce. I mean,
Yeah,
not
he was like the type of person that'll
producers.
poke, 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 poke. He got into it with all of the producers. He even got into it with Jason Lee in his Jason Lee show.
My, my,
So you
my.
know what I'm saying? It's like he was just itching for a problem, and I was actually the one that was protecting him. Let's spill the real tea. I was the
Oh,
one protecting him. So what happened was on day 2 in the hotel, this is before the orange juice. Day 2 in the hotel, all the guys came outside. We was getting to know each other. I had a video recording. I recorded a video of us all outside getting to know each other. And we was all going around telling each other, what we do, who we are, whatever. And when it came to Cash turn, Cash is like, I'm a regular nigga, I just coming here, yeah. He was like, y'all niggas made me want to, boost up my confidence. I see y'all fly, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I ain't got much, but I just bought some new clothes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no new shoes, but I got some new clothes. You know what I'm saying? But I bought my old shoes, and I think Dimitri said, "Oh, your Payless shoes," and we was like, "Oh," I was like, and and so I seen Cash turn red, and like he got it. He was like, "Bitch, don't play with me." Blah 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 blah. I got Dimitri out of there. I pushed Cash back. I picked Dimitri up. I said, "Yo, that's shady." He was like, "How is that shady? I shot that Payless like 5 years ago." I said, "Bro, you being shady
Payless
again."
been closed for like 5 years.
Yeah, I was like, "Bro, you being shady again." So then Cash was like trying to get at him, and I literally had to like they literally had to hold him back, and I grabbed Dimitri and I walked him in the hotel, and I had a talk with him, and I said, "Yo, you have to watch your mouth because you around people that you don't know, you coming out very offensive. And well, I'm from the hood, like people will whoop your ass. Not talking about me, I'm just saying I know, like, in the hood, you say some slick, a nigga be like, nigga, what? Like, come on now. Like, so it's like I'm letting him know, like, you gonna get your, and I told him, I said, you gonna end up getting your ass whooped if you continue to move like this. Oh, I don't care, I'm gonna swing back, I'm gonna fight back, which he did. But it's like, why even want to do all that? You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to just start a problem in a fight for no reason? And then as I learned him, I felt like he embodied reality television. I felt like he was obsessed with reality television. Like the whole time being around Dimitri, like he was talking about reality shows, he was talking about reality stars, like Love and Hip Hop. He was talking about Flavor of Love. He was talking about New York Tiffany Pollard. I think he wanted to embody that and bring it to life because he's so obsessed with reality TV. Because bitch, motherfucking, I always seen motherfucking people get splashed with drinks on TV. That shit ain't never happened to me until I got on TV, and it happened from him. So I feel like he was trying to do like the TV shit, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people were saying he was the Nene of the show, and I just don't get how he the Nene of the show. He literally is there for what, 2 episodes, maybe 1.5 episodes, fuck shit up and laugh. Like all the girls he's comparing himself to stuck it out. So,
You know,
you
I
know,
think I think I think at a point in time, this is, it ain't no thinking. I know. Eventually, everybody got tired and was like over it. Like everybody had their own little mental like things they was going through, and it just came overwhelming for pretty much everybody. Like I seen everybody stressing out, and so, but we all stuck it out. We all stuck it out.
absolutely. Absolutely. So you would have won. The real tea is you would have won protecting Dimitri. Where were
Mhm.
you when y'all got off the bus? Because it was given jumped.
Um, I wasn't protecting him when we got off the bus because day three, I said day two, I was protecting him. Day
Oh,
three when he threw the orange juice.
oh,
So and then I didn't even go off on him for the orange juice. What happened was him and Cash got into it again. Well, him and Crush ended up getting into it because he made an offensive comment, and then him and Cash ended up. No, him and Cash got into it. My bad. Him and Cash got into it again on the Sprinter. This is after our promo shoot on the yacht. We had the promo shoot on the yacht. We were extremely tired because we had been outside all day, from day to night, in the beaming sun for hours, sweating, drenched. We were tired. We was all tired, like we was exhausted. We got on the Sprinter, and I think him and Cash had words or something. I can't even remember what it was over. I was over it. They was having words, and then Crush was like educating him and just letting him saying the same thing I was saying. He was like, "You need to chill, like." He was like, you can come off like this, like that. And as he was just, trying to just diffuse everything. And he started popping shit with Crush.
oh,
So Cash had this like orange juice bottle. And because we was all drinking and we had chases and shit. So he chunked it and hit Dimitri in the face. Dimitri was in the back seat. We was in the front of the Sprinter. Dimitri was in the back seat. In the middle, they had security, and we was in the front. When he chunked it, when Cash chunked it, Dimitri opened it up. He grabbed it and he opened it up and he went whoosh, and it got on all of us.
oh,
And so I jumped up. I'm like, yo, because I had on Versace, as you see in the promo in the opening. That's Versace from head to toe, baby.
oh, I know that's
So
right.
you know what I'm saying. I was like, yo, the fuck, like, and so the security jumped up and was like stopping. And I was like, yo, but then let me the fuck off the motherfucking Sprinter because who wants to get drink like that's crazy. So when everything did calm down and we got lit, actually they edited this out but when we got off the Sprinter bus on episode 1, and Jason Lee was like, I heard somebody throw orange juice. I heard somebody throw orange juice. I was like, him. And they edited out my commentary with him because we all pointed to him. And he was like, no, I didn't. I was like, you did throw orange juice on me. You threw orange juice. I was like, you threw orange juice on all of us yesterday. And I was like, that was very offensive. Like, you didn't even apologize. He was like, I don't have to apologize. The bottle was
Oh,
thrown at me. It was like, what? Okay, now you really need your ass whooped because how you gonna disrespect somebody and then say you don't owe them an apology? When I don't even want no smoke with you. Your mouth don't bother me, it bothers everybody else. Because there's nothing that you can say to make me feel down. Because just like you feel like you're up here and I'm down there, I feel like you're down there as well. Look at how you look, look at how you dress. To me, you know what I'm saying? Just like how he feel, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. So it was never his mouth for me. It was more so of the physical aspect. When you throw something on somebody that's physical, and then you have no remorse, you're not apologetic about it at all. It's like, okay, now you really trying everybody. It's like, at what point is enough enough?
absolutely. Um, so you said something about Jason Lee. Jason Lee told you guys that you were there fighting for Bobby's love. When he said that you guys had to fight for Bobby's love, did you feel like he meant physically fight?
Yeah. Jason Lee is messy, so that definitely gave that definitely gave y'all fight. Go ahead and fight. Yeah.
My. Was Zeus outside of Jason Lee? Did Zeus Network encourage you guys to fight?
I'm not gonna speak on that.
And okay. So back to getting off the bus. Dimitri and Crush were given the opportunity to square for 30 seconds. In your opinion, who won the fight?
When I was there, I don't know. It kind of looked at like, I'm not gonna lie, we all thought that like, okay, so this is the real, because Dimitri had popped Crush in the face like 3 times prior. We all was like, he got the best of you. But looking back at it, it was kind of like they really ain't. The 30 seconds really wasn't a fight. It was a tussle. You know?
My. They was wrestling. They was wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay. um. So, in your opinion, do you feel like you made a good first impression on Bobby?
No.
No. Okay.
Bobby really
Um.
did not want fighting, like for real, for like all that shit. Like he really didn't want fighting for real. Maybe everybody else did, but he didn't want that shit.
Absolutely. At the end of episode 2, everyone was complaining about the smell outside. Where do you think the smell was coming from?
I have no idea. I don't
You
even.
smelled it too?
I don't remember the smell. I
You
don't
don't
remember.
remember the smell?
No, I was like over it. I was drunk. I was dehydrated. I was tired. My voice was gone. Like I was like over it. I was ready to lay down.
Did everyone
And
in
I
the
think it
house
was like
have good hygiene?
I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. It was like late. I was over it. I was ready to get in. And
Did everyone in the house have good hygiene? Was anybody smelly or funky?
no, I didn't smell nobody.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it at no.
Yes, he did. No, mama. I thought you came over here to keep it real. Tell us everything.
Um, I wouldn't say funky, but okay, you know how like okay, say for instance, like you go to an old person house and it smells old, but it ain't
Mm-hmm.
really a funky smell. It just got that signature smell.
Mm-hmm.
Mason had like a signature smell.
Oh, my. TBD, to be determined. Okay. Um. So, in your opinion, why was it given Bad Boys Club? Like you said, everybody wanted to fight. Bobby didn't want you guys to fight. Why was people fighting? I know Jason Lee had said something about, y'all need to fight for Bobby's love, but if Bobby didn't want y'all fighting,
Okay,
why was
so
y'all
listen,
fighting?
because you also got to know that it's Jason Lee's show as well. It's Jason Lee's show, it's Roland Ray show, and it's Bobby's show. They're all three the executive producers, which means they put in on this show. It's their show. They own the show. It's their show. So Jason Lee wanted that shit. Like he wanted that shit, and he was doing his job. And outside of the real fights, um, everybody else just wanted camera time.
My. So Jason Lee had a special surprise for Bobby. He brings Bobby's ex Andre Marhold. Do you believe that Andre deserved a second chance with Bobby Lights?
Mm, no, I don't even think that. I don't even feel like Andre was really interested in Bobby, to be honest, and vice versa. I don't know.
Hmm.
But I don't think that. I was like, what's the point of him being back? Like, if he was back, like, what's the point of the show? So it was like, why are you bringing back the past? Which is what I said. I'm like, he's the past.
Absolutely. What have you ever went back to an ex or gave an ex a second chance?
Yeah, plenty of times.
So I mean, then how can you blame Bobby for doing the same thing?
Because if I give an ex a second chance, it won't be on a show with 15, 14 other people. You know what I'm saying? So
I
it's
know that's right.
yeah.
Period. So we get to episode 2, and finally, you guys are in the house, and Bobby is giving out your rooms, and you have to share a room with Trizzy. What was it like sharing a room with Trizzy?
Shit, I think
Dingaling. Was he
I
always
think
naked?
we only shared a room for like 1 or 2 days.
Oh yeah, because you put him out. You threw his suitcase out. Where did he sleep when you threw his suitcase out?
Yeah, I threw the
Did
suitcase
y'all
out.
switch rooms? What happened?
He got another room.
He got another room.
Yeah,
Oh, my. How many rooms did the house have?
it had one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. It had 8 rooms, and then it had in the house, and then it had 2 outhouses, one for Tony and one for Ray.
Oh,
So
okay.
in total, like 10.
That's amazing. Did you have to get a new roommate after that, or did he have to go roommate with somebody else? Or
Both. Yeah.
okay, so they just switched you guys out. They gave y'all new roommates. Okay, you wasn't fucking with him no more after that.
Like, you gotta go. You gotta get out.
My. Yeah, after y'all fight, it was like finito. Okay. Did it make you feel better that Andre was sleeping on the couch?
No, listen. I didn't think once about Andre. Like, he didn't even cross my mind. Like, it was like no. I didn't.
He
I
wasn't your
didn't.
competition.
No, I
Who was
didn't
your
think
biggest
about.
competition in the house, in your opinion?
Um, Jameson.
Ooh, okay, that's a competition. Okay, yes, again. uh, so I felt like there was some chemistry between Grandy and Dimitri. Did you see that chemistry watching the show back?
No, I don't think it was chemistry with Grandy and Dimitri. Grandy is just naturally a sweet guy, and he's very like touchy feely. He did that with everybody. He
He
did
was
it with
talking
me.
about sucking toes, and they was up in there talking about fucking and sucking in the house, and he was talking
Listen,
about sucking the
Grandy
toes, and
did
he
that
had his
with
legs on them.
he did it with everybody. He did it with everybody. He literally grabbed my ass. Like, Grandy was just touchy feely, like very like friendly, very like that's just him. He's just
Do
like
you
a
feel like
big.
Bobby wants a man that's touchy feely for like everybody? You giving me like he for everybody?
I don't think he for everybody. I just think his personality is just
I think that
like
would be a problem
goofy.
in a
Like he'll
relationship.
he'll
That
just
type
smack.
of personality. You know what I mean? Oh, he must be getting another phone call.
I don't know
You know what
what's
I mean?
I don't know what's up with this. Is it freezing?
It froze. Did you get a phone call or something?
No, and I'm connected to Wi-Fi unless Xfinity is motherfucking going out of service or something. But
I
yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
know. I keep freezing. My bad. But
But I said, don't you do you see how that could be a problem in like a relationship? He grabbing it, people ass and putting his legs over somebody. I mean, if you're here for Bobby, why are you doing all of that?
like I said, it's just his personality. If Bobby didn't like his personality, Bobby shouldn't have kept him.
Absolutely. So, did you guys get to hang out with Bobby a lot? Behind the scenes?
Yeah. hmm
Did you get any solo
Almost
time
every
with
day.
Bobby?
You said what?
Did you get any solo time with Bobby?
Nobody really got solo time,
Ooh,
but um no, I didn't. But we definitely spent a lot of time with him off of camera. Because he would like I said, he was down to earth. He would come, he would talk to us, smoke a blunt. He'll be like he'll be like he I'm not gonna lie, some of the guys may not like this, but he would like come to our rooms and be like, I'm only bringing my favorites out tonight. Come on, y'all, come on, and we'll
ooh,
go out with him and turn up, and shit
I
like
know
that.
that's right. So you was one of his favorites.
I went out every single time.
Oh, I know that's right. So where was Bobby when all the fucking and sucking was going on at the club?
I don't know what sucking and fucking. I don't know.
Oh, he
I
act like
don't
he don't know
like when I
nothing.
heard about no, I'm dead serious. When I heard about the TBD and Miss Mama shit, because Miss Mama's was like gun ho strong on I've never been fucked, I've never sucked the dick, I don't even play with dicks. Like he was like getting offended that we was even calling him a bottom. Cause I was like, girl, you giving bottom. And he was getting offended, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? But Cash, he was like, bitch, I feel like you about him, and that's where they little beef came from. So, but we was pretty much joking around with him, and he was like getting offended and was like, "No, he a street top." So when it was announced that TBD played in his little booty hole, I was like, "Girl, what?" And then the fact that he even admitted to them dry humping, I was like, "Girl, what?" You know what I'm saying?
Girl,
Because Cam admitted to dry. I mean, it's on Zeus Hottest Tea. I
yeah,
mean,
it sounds just how see. But I'm just saying, like, girl, what grown men dry hump?
sip that.
Look, look.
I don't know. I don't listen. I
He
wasn't. I
playing in
wasn't
our
with
face.
them.
He not about to play in the Fisher King pain face because nothing gets over this crown. Okay, on period. I'm gonna have camera here. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that was a surprise to me. But I don't know who lying, who telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? One saying that didn't happen, one saying it did happen. Only God knows.
Oh God, no. Okay, on period. What are your thoughts about Grandy trying to fight Wheels? I mean, you ended up fighting Grandy because he was so aggressive with Hot Wheels.
So my thing with Grandy was I don't know if Grandy was like. Well, I do know. Fuck, I'm not gonna say I don't know. We was all like blacked out drunk that day. Like
Oh,
that day, that day was like day 3. That day was day 3. So the fight with Mason and um Mikey was day 2. Actually,
oh,
it was day 2. The house fight, the kitchen fight was day 3. So the previous day, because again, I had said that I told you that I was initially taking up for Dimitri at the hotel. Like I was like trying to stop people from fighting him, telling him to chill. Grandy was axed. And I watched TBD Mason interview yesterday. He was like, no, he just decided to do it on his own. That's a lie. I was
oh.
right there when the producers were like, okay, everybody can continue to, jump on him or whatever. Does anybody want to step up and protect him? Grandy was like, okay, I guess I'll do it. Because they was already roommates. So it's not like he was like, yo, I'm gonna protect you. And no, it was like the producers asked. That's what happened. That's the truth.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's probably why they gave them the same room as well, because they wanted him to naturally kind of,
Mhm.
protect him, or them to kind of form some kind of bond or some kind of natural chemistry that just wasn't there.
Mhm.
Um, what are your thoughts about the straight men in the house? Allegedly, Real Hercules and Dingaling are all straight. How does that work?
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said no? Who said
Bro,
who said that they were
it
straight
was
though?
definitely saying I didn't heard Dingaling say he
So
was straight for show.
so you know what? I think he might have did say that on the auditions. I don't know. Um, but the thing about him is he's like pansexual. He like to call it money sexual because he
Ooh,
gets money. So I don't feel like any type of way about like him because we in the same field. It's like get it by any means. You could still at the end of the day your heart be for a woman or a female, but you're doing what you got to do to make the bag, and that's just everybody could do what they got to do to make the bag. So I'm not gonna judge anybody or say anybody's what they are. They are how they feel. They are real. Soul Zachariah. He never said he was straight. He actually says that he's bi. That comes out his mouth. Grandy, we all thought Grandy was straight, so I don't know. I was in my mind, I was like, why he here? He's straight. I actually asked him. I asked him at the hotel. We had got on the elevator together, and I was like, it's nice to finally meet you, because I always think we always seen each other, So I was like, but why are you here though? Aren't you straight?
don't he got like a girlfriend?
I
I
see. I didn't know
don't
that at the time.
know.
I didn't know that at the time. So I was
I
like,
don't know. Don't
I
give me
didn't
the
know that at the
lion.
time. I didn't know that at the time. So I was like, aren't you straight? Like, why are you here? And he laughed, and he was like, like it sounded like he had kind of got offended, and then he kind of got off the elevator, and I was like, oops.
And and girl, but that's neither here or there. Hopefully, I can get him on the show. We could talk about it, girl. I actually hit him up, girl. He was talking about $500. I said, girl, maybe, sometime in the future. Uh-huh.
Oh
Uh,
Lord Jesus, I cannot. I cannot. My Jocelyn.
according to Dingaling, Bobby wants a nigga with money. Are you that guy?
Where that money reside? Where that money reside?
Ah, no, that's right.
Where that money
Period.
reside? Am I really the
Period.
US?
So Bobby, he will be making a good decision if he chooses you.
Man, listen, we can motherfucking take over. Fuck is you talking about? Like, yeah, hell yeah. We what? Two bags being one bag? Man, the big bag. Yeah, for sure.
I can see it. I can see it. In your opinion, what is Bobby's type? What is he looking for? Because he doesn't seem quite sure on the show.
I feel like his type. I feel like his type was to be like. I feel like he wanted somebody that would like take charge, like the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? He wants somebody to be like, shut the fuck up, come here. You know, like that. Ooh, like you want to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Okay, so I think that's why he was feeling Jameson and Grandy because they were very aggressive on the show and they gave him that masculine vibe. Um, so then we get to episode 3. Okay, Dimitri and Hot Wheels get into a good food fight. Okay,
Right.
and all hell breaks loose. Um, and you were basically Hot Wheels arms and legs, during this fight. You're seeing pushing him around the house, getting into it with different people. What's going through your mind when you're pushing Hot Wheels, up and down, but different people, you guys are getting
So no, I
into it.
wasn't pushing him to different people. I was pushing him out of the kitchen because I was always trying to keep down the drama. Like when Cash initially wanted to fight Dimitri, I stopped him and I got Dimitri out of there. When when they was getting into it, I got Tony out of there. Like you see me roll him into the front by the door. He ended up
Mm.
rolling back because he was so angry. You know what I'm saying? And that's how all that shit happened. But I was always trying to keep down the drama. Even see outside with the whole Jameson and Andre thing with the pool situation, you see me like, okay, y'all good, y'all good, y'all good, y'all good, y'all good, y'all good. Best nigga win. Okay, Jameson, come on, y'all good. Like I was always trying to stop the drama because I know that that's not what Bobby wanted.
In your opinion, who started the fight between Dimitri and Hot Wheels?
Dimitri definitely started that fight. He threw a drink. Like that's what I'm saying. Like y'all gotta understand. Like with me, words don't bother me. And to a lot of people, words don't bother people. And to a lot of people, some words do bother people. But I feel like once you get physical, you're crossing the line. Say whatever you want. You should be able to have. It's a freedom of speech. I can say whatever the fuck I want. It's not illegal to cuss your ass out or talk shit. It is illegal to put your hands on somebody or to physically, assault somebody. And he threw a drink. When somebody throw a drink on you, that's physical. If somebody throw a drink on you, what you gonna do?
Whoop they motherfucking ass, and that's just gonna
Okay.
Rihanna. How
He
long did the brawl last?
the kitchen brawl lasted probably like a good. It was a long fight, so
Oh,
it probably lasted like 10 minutes. But y'all probably only saw like maybe half of that because they edited out a lot of shit. They
at,
edited out a lot of
at
shit.
one point of the fight, you guys can all be seen on the floor, and it seems like you were at the bottom of the dog pile. What was going through your head when you guys were all on the floor and security was on top of you? I know it had to be very uncomfortable, all that weight. Them some big eyes.
Bitch, I'm getting jumped. I was like, bitch, I'm getting jumped. And that I mean, that's what happened. And from the security, from the cameraman to the motherfucking castmates, bitch, I was getting jumped. Like I didn't fall. I didn't fall because Bakari swung and hit me. I fell because the cameraman pushed me
Oh,
from behind. And
my,
you
my,
can
my.
see that in the fight. Like you have to go
But
back and watch the
why
fight.
did it seem like Bakari took this time to attack you? Like, I mean, like sneak
He
you
didn't attack
almost.
me. I hit him first. They edited it out.
What you hit him for?
I was blacked out. I wasn't paying attention. That's what I told him. Like you gotta you gotta follow the words because the editing is crazy. It will make everything look like off. That's why he even said in his confession, he was like, "Oh, I was breaking up the fight and Savage hit me." Blah blah blah. Mind you, we are supposed to be cool. We supposed to be friends. So if the shoes are reversed and I'm Bakari and I'm trying to calm you down as my homie and you hit me, bitch, I'm gonna try to knock your ass out. So I get it, but I was blacked out. And if we're gonna flip the shoes back on me, when you're blacked out and you have a target and your target is trying to get loose, you trying to get loose, and and people coming out of nowhere and they grabbing you, and your mind is thinking like, bitch, what you grabbing me for? Like like because you're blacked out and you're drunk, you're on Hennessy, do say Casamigos Reposado because that's what they gave us all that day, and you black out and you're fighting, and it's a lot going on. You kind of like don't it's like don't jump into a fight because for one, I don't know what you doing. I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know if you holding me so he can get some licks in, or if you finna hit me. I don't know what's going on. So my ass swung. You know what I'm saying? I swung, but I didn't know, I really didn't know that he was holding me. I didn't know it was Trizzy. I just felt somebody and I just swung. But the camera didn't, they caught it, but they didn't air that. You know what I'm saying?
What are your thoughts on Rolling Ray spitting on Hot Wheels? Do you think that they should have let them fight?
Hell motherfucking yeah. I would have pushed Rolling Ray into that motherfucking pool. Ooh, he would have drowned. Oh, bitch. Oh, listen. Wow. I haven't seen that since Pumpkin. So
Oh,
it was kind of like I didn't see it. I heard about it. And then to watch it on TV, I was like, oh, this is very fucking intense. I just thought the whole situation was crazy.
so after all of the commotion, Dimitri ends up leaving the house. Do you feel like Dimitri was justified in leaving the house? Was he being bullied?
No. How can you be bullied if you are the bully? That doesn't
Oh,
make sense. You don't feel like out of nowhere randomly coming at a disabled person in a wheelchair saying, "Oh, you stink. You need to go take a shower." That's not bullying. Out of nowhere, and he said never said nothing to you. Is that not a form of bullying? Verbal bullying.
absolutely. Especially when
Okay,
you know he can't get up and slap the shit out your ass
okay.
like
So
a
no,
walking
I don't feel
person
like he was
would.
being bullied. I feel like Dimitri bullied everybody, then played victim.
Oh, my. So then we get to the naming
Okay.
ceremony. Okay, and you are given the name Savage. Okay, do you like your name? It seems like
My
you
name
like
was
your
already
name.
Savage. It's tatted right
Ooh,
here. This is Savage. This is Savage right here. My tattoo. So they knew what it was. My name stayed the
ooh.
same. It didn't change.
Yes, and Bobby brings up your only fans. According to Dimitri, some of you guys
Appreciate
are
it.
only there to push your adult entertainment careers. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, what was you there for? Because you left.
Ooh,
Was you
my,
there
my.
to you? What was you
Clearly,
there
he
for?
wasn't there for Bobby.
Clearly, you because we all was going through it in that motherfucking house, and we all stuck it out for Bobby. So it's kind of like, yeah.
Absolutely. Um, Next scene is the elimination. What was going through your head? According to Roland Ray, like I said, there was a lot of fucking and sucking. What was you thinking when he said that?
I don't know. I didn't know what was going. Okay, so actually I do know. I didn't know when he said it, but okay, so the elimination
Because
was
these is your
edited.
friends. You said that you've been friends with these people for 10 years, Hot Wheels and
It doesn't
Davion, the
matter. They wasn't,
handler.
you do know I said they wasn't in the house, right? They had an outhouse.
Oh, they had their own area. So Jameson was sneaking out the house and going to the outhouse.
We all was going to the outhouse. We all went to the outhouse because that's where Tony was at, and Tony was our friend. We all knew each other from Houston, so we would all go to the we and then Cash became like real tight with us, so we would all go to the outhouse, and see check on Tony, make sure he good. He couldn't really always be in the house or get up the stairs, so we would have to come to him. We didn't want him to feel 100% excluded. He was already excluded out of a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we was always in the outhouse.
Absolutely. So Jameson then admits that he kissed the handler. You had no idea
I had no idea.
this
Now
had
I
happened
do.
in the outhouse.
I don't know. I had no idea. I guess they said it happened at the hotel, but I had no.
Ooh,
What I did have knowledge of, I did have knowledge of Davion. That's the handler. I did have knowledge of Davion liking him or taking a liking to him at the hotel, but I didn't know that Jameson was like liking back or that they had kissed or met up. But I didn't know none of that. I just thought that Davion thought he was cute or fine or whatever, and that was just that.
my. But allegedly, it was more. Oh, so do you feel like certain cast members were being exploited? Because according to public opinion, Bobby wasn't interested in half of you guys, not Hot Wheels, not Cameron, not Big Burr. Were do you feel like Big Burr and Hot Wheels and Cameron were being exploited?
Yes.
My. Care to elaborate? Or
Um, I mean, just like you said, like I was on. You seen the first episode when I said who y'all think Bobby gonna pick, and Tony said, "Bitch, you not gonna pick none of y'all." I said, "Bitch, it's sure not gonna be you because you in a wheelchair." Like clearly, y'all can't really do anything sexual. You can't really do anything physical for him. Y'all can't really go anywhere and do. It's like, yeah, it's definitely giving exploited.
my my my. My. So then we get to the next elimination. Okay, there's no Demetrius, and Savage takes this. I'm not Savage. Dingling takes this opportunity to get his lick back on
Hmm.
you. What's
Hmm.
going through your head? I mean,
So that scene was highly edited because that elimination was the longest elimination we had, and basically what happened before we went down there, they had basically was like they basically was because okay, so this is what happened when the kitchen fight happened, they locked me in my room. They would not let me get out. You see a scene, if you go back and watch it, you see a scene of me getting into it with the producers. I was with my shirt off. I was like, fuck is you talking about? Because I
yeah.
was like, let me out and let me go fight them one on one.
Mm.
Because I feel like I got jumped, which I did. So I was like, let me out and let me go fight them one on
So
one.
you
They
was the
like,
one getting jumped.
yeah, they was like, no. You know what I'm saying? No. So the next day, when we woke up, because they had security guards blocking my room. Grandy actually came to my room to try to fight me, and I was trying to get out and try to fight him. But they had the big ass security guard in front of my door. It was like a lot going on that night. So, and they recorded that. They just didn't air it. Like that's what I'm saying. They cut a lot of shit. So, um, basically what happened was the next day we was all over it because again that night we was drunk. So the next day we woke up, we laughed that shit off. We had all talked, we had all apologized to each other. Bro, my bad, bro, you know you my bro, bitch, we gonna do content together, you know, like not like sexual content. Like you could do content like, you know, like say for instance, like you could all be in the mirror, do goofy stuff, like take a
Yeah.
picture. You know what I'm saying?
TikToks, you know what I'm
Like yeah,
saying?
you know, Grandy,
YouTube,
if you watch Grandy
podcast.
content, Grandy doesn't have sexual like content with men. Like he doesn't do penetration or whatever. He may like, you know, y'all might stand side by side, y'all may jack dicks or whatever. And so we was all talking about that, like getting a bag. So, and we all had smoked together. I had bought some weed from Trizzy, you know, he gave me some weed, like we was all good. And then the producers had came and they was like, yo, because the previous day I was like, fuck you talking about, let me fight. So they came to my room, they was like, do you want to fight him? I was like, nah, we good, we talk. No, we good. So they was like, okay, no more fighting tonight, then we shutting it down. Like this was the next day. So they was like, no fighting today. We shutting it down. We had already ruined like $1,200 in damages, they said. So they was like, no fighting. So I was like, okay, good. I mean, we all good anyway, cool. So on the elimination stage, it's actually where he tried to fight me, but they edited that out. On the elimination stage, he like it was like a lot of rumors going around from each and every person. Like it was like a lot of rumors going around. Like I think Big Bird had said Crouton was on drugs. That got called out. Um, it was a rumor going around that Mason and Zachariah was messing around, the roommates. That had got out. Zachariah was like, "Who the fuck said it? Who the fuck said it?" It was like a lot of chaos on that elimination stage, and like they just edited it all out. They took all of that out, and then Bakari was like, "I feel disrespected because Savage was sucking dick on my bed or getting his dick sucked on my bed." He said one of the two. I was like, "Boy, you're a fucking liar." He was like, "I seen it with my own eyes." I'm like, I'm like, roll the tapes back, roll the tapes back. Where was I? I'm like, roll the tapes back, roll. And so they was like, who was doing the sucking? And he was like, with the handler. I was like, boy, you a fucking liar. The handler came in the room. That first of all, I was calling him Davion, but Davion came in the room to help me find an outfit to wear that night because I was making sure I was on point on TV at all times. So I was like, yo, come help me find an outfit. He came upstairs. He wasn't supposed to be in the house, but I didn't know that. So he came upstairs to my room. He helped me. He picked out an outfit. Mind you, this is my friend of 10 years. This is like my brother. So he helped me pick out an outfit. And then he went right back downstairs. Actually coming downstairs, he actually got in trouble because he ran into one of the producers, and they stopped. And as soon as they stopped him and started talking to him, I was like, "Oh, it's my fault. I was telling him to help me find an outfit and whatever." So the rumor, it was just like rumors popping out left and right. So, Bakari had said that, and then I was like, you a fucking liar. Like, roll the taste back. I was like, roll the fucking taste back. Ain't nobody suck no dick. He just want clout, whatever. And then so he's like, whatever, nigga, I want my motherfucking round. And he turned around and like you buck, like, and so he bucked, and I was like, bitch, if I'm gonna knock you down this motherfucking stage, because I was above him. Like I was in the back, I was above him. So I was like, I'm gonna knock you down this motherfucking stage. Like, but they cut all that. And they made it seem like he just walked down the stage, and no, that's not how that happened. But anywho, so boom, that had happened. And I guess since the rumors didn't stick, it was more so like I just at that point, I guess Bakari was like, "Fuck it, I just want my lick back." And then so I was like, he was like, "Give me my fade," and I was like, "For what, you doing this for TV?" I was like, "You want to do some shit for TV?" They just told us not to fight it. We was going home. Now I don't know about you, but I know me. I want to be here, so I don't want to go home. So I'm gonna do as production tell me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, no, I'm not about to get down there and fight because they gonna send my ass home. Now, when we came down, we was talking to Bobby. We was both addressing Bobby, and I was not looking. And that's when I got smacked. And Bobby did not like that. He went off. He was like, he was really, really, really pissed off. He was like, "You snuck him. That's not cool. Blah blah blah. I told y'all no fucking fighting tonight." And when it happened so fast. The security had grabbed me, and I was like, "Let me go." He just snuck me, and one of the security guards that was on the side, he was like, "Nah, he just got snuck. Let him go. That shit ain't right." The security guard that was holding me was like, "No, we're not doing no fighting tonight." So I was like, "Man, fuck it." You know what I'm saying? That's how that happened.
Absolutely.
And then right after that, we talked about it again. Like we talked about it. He came up to me. He was like, "My bad, real. I had to get my leg back." Mind you, oh, I forgot to add this. When the security grabbed me, when I ran back up and the security grabbed me, like had grabbed me, um, I was like, and this it was another security guard on the right by the stage. He was like, "Nah, he just got snuck. Let him go. Let him fight." I was looking at him as he was talking, and Cash was right there, and Cash was like, "Don't do it, real. You hit him first. You kicked him. Don't do it." He got his lead back. I was like, you know what? Whatever. So when after the scene cut, when the cameras went down, Trizzy came up to me. He was like, "My bad, bro." He was like, "Thank you for th- thank you for let dropping it and letting me get my lick back and whatever." I was like, you know what? Because I'm from the hood, I understand. I hit you by accident. We were friends. You got your lick back. Cool. I'm like, are we
Period.
done or do we? And he was like, "Nah, bro, we good. We done that." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And after that, we had a smooth sailing.
Period. So yeah, you get your chain. Eliminations is over.
Mhm.
In the next scene, we can see Crouton and
Yeah, but
TBD
Bakari explained
fighting in the
the fight.
yard.
That's not the reason why he wanted to fight me. I just said it was edited out, y'all. I'm sorry. What you saying?
No, I said in the next scene, Crouton and TBD were fighting in the yard. Excuse me. In your opinion, who won that fight?
Um, being there, they actually asked me who I think won and what I thought about it, and I said it. They just didn't air it. Like they didn't air a lot of shit. They honestly could have had a way great long extended season had they showed everything. Because I'm seeing that they cut out a lot of shit. But and at the time being there in my confessional, I said I felt like they beat each other up. But watching it back, I don't know. I still feel like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't know.
My.
Maybe Mikey got the best of him a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
According to Zeus Hottest T, you said the fight was staged. It was all fake.
It was fake.
After 3 times,
Listen, this is what a fake fight is. If the cameras are there, not come to and they came to multiple people in the house. If I come to you and I say, "Hey, you want to get into it and on camera and like do it like fake a little fight and no, because I don't fake fight. I don't know how to fake fight. I don't
oop,
do that.
period.
Mm-mm. I don't do that. No, because it's gonna turn serious real quick. No. So that's a fake fight. If you have no real beef, no real issue, you motherfucking it's fake. Now they threw real hands, they really fought, which is why when it happened, the camera don't show it. It shows it in the trailer, but it don't show it because they be having different angles. So they show some stuff in the trailer, just like they showed Bobby calling me a snitch in the trailer, but they didn't air it. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Oop,
kind of like right. So they catch different shit, but when it happened, I jumped up. I literally jumped up and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because they planned it right in front of me because they asked me to do it, and I was like, "No, I'm not doing that." But I didn't think that. I thought that they was gonna get into it, maybe like say a little words, read each other. I didn't think they was gonna actually like started really hitting each other. But it was still a fake fight. I mean, they really fought, but it was a fake fight. You know what I mean?
my. I hear you. So then we get to the challenge, episode 4. You guys have to play what's it called? Chicken. I call it chicken. He called it llama, the gay llama,
The gay llama challenge.
the gay
Yes.
llama challenge. Yes. It was you against Crouton, and you lose. Your
Mhm.
excuse is you can't swim.
Yeah, so we actually shot a scene. We actually shot a scene that day in the kitchen, which they didn't air as well. It was me, Ike, Jameson, Cash, and I want to say Perry. So basically, Go Hard, Island Boy, Tracks, and Big Bird and me. And we was in the kitchen. They was like, say, like when we was being recorded, they was like, so we're going to talk about. They didn't tell us the challenge, but we knew what the challenge was because one of the cast members ended up finding out and telling us. So we knew what it was. But when we filmed our scene in the kitchen, they was like, okay, so we not telling y'all what the challenge is, but y'all basically gotta, say what y'all good at and you know what I'm saying and what you think the challenge is gonna be. So everybody went around and when it came to me, I was like, well shit, if it's a fashion challenge, I'm finna win because I can outdress all y'all niggas. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying? But if it's anything with singing, dancing, or swimming, I'm gonna lose. I said that, but they didn't air it. They didn't air that scene. They didn't air that whole kitchen scene. None of us seeing it because Jameson was like, if it's athletic or track, I'm gonna smoke y'all. Tracks is like, if it's singing, I'm gonna smoke y'all. Like like all
ooh.
type of shit. So when it came and the only reason why I said if it had anything to do with swimming is because they had Rashad. Shit, it was loud. So but yeah, so when it came to like the swimming, because we had the pool, we had already knew I had already knew what it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna do this challenge because I can't swim. I've actually drowned before. Not drowning, I've drowned before, I've died before, and I was resuscitated. So I don't do nothing with water. Like I don't do water. I can't swim. I know I can't swim. Like that's just not my forte. If it's not in the tub or the shower, uh-uh.
I know
Uh-uh.
that's right.
So yeah, I couldn't
That's
swim.
funny that you bring up the whole singing thing because the next elimination, you actually have to sing for your chain. What was
Oh,
your thoughts singing for Bobby? Singing for the love of Bobby.
so initially they wanted me to do something with rolling right feet. And I was like, I'm not doing shit with motherfucking rolling right feet. So they told me to drop to my knees and sing. So I was like, yo, I can't sing. Like, I'm not a singer. I'm not a swimmer. Like, are we here to get to know Bobby or is he here to make us do shit that we don't know how to do? You know what I'm saying? They was like, well, if you really want Bobby, you gonna sing. So I did what I could.
What was that song you sang?
I don't even remember. I think I just had said Bobby, I love you, and I just
No, you
sang
was like, I was saying something. I was just trying to
it.
make it
You know,
get my chain. So you got your chain, okay? But Cameron did not get his chain. Cameron actually got eliminated, and he feels like Bobby played him. Okay, let him go because he's feminine. What are your thoughts? Did he get played?
so the whole beef with Cam and with Cameron, Miss Mamas, and Cash Go Hard started because Cash was telling Cam that Bobby wasn't interested in you. He's like, Bobby's not interested in you. You're not gonna win. You're not even giving no personality. Like you're not doing nothing on the show. He was like, and Cam, this when Cam was in, Cam was like, I'm the star of the show. He's definitely gonna pick me. I'm the star. I'm this. I'm that. And we was all in the house like, girl, you are crazy. So when it happened, we was like, bitch, we told you. Like he was literally like one of the first people to go home, like the first person to get eliminated. So we was like, girl, we told you this. So for him to feel like he got played, it was like,
That
like,
part.
yeah.
Oh, so then TBD decides that he wants to go home. You were saying that you heard some things surrounding the real reasons why TBD left. What happened? He didn't want
Okay.
to fight. He was
So
scared.
so the his ass is a little weird. I ain't got no problem with him, but he's weird because who blocks people over he say? Like you don't even. Oh, oh, Rail said you stole his soda. Block. Oh, Cash said you was crying in the house. Block. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, who blocks people over? It's crazy because I was actually on live and I think somebody asked like, why did he? I don't even remember what they asked, but it was in I think they asked like, did Mason go? Like was Mason like did like because it wasn't really explained why he went home. He was just like, I got to take care of business. So they was asking like, what's the real reason why he left? And
Ooh.
my response was, I don't know. But what I heard was he was scared. What I heard that he told production that he didn't want to fight no more. That wasn't his image, and that he got scared and left. That's what I heard. And then when I watched his interview with you yesterday, what he repeated was, I told production that this is not my image and I didn't want to fight no more. So it sounded like it was true.
Hey, there's three sides to
Is
every
that not what he
story.
said? Is he not what he said on your show yesterday?
That's what he said.
Okay, so it sounded like what everybody said was true. You can't be mad at me for repeating what everybody else said. I said this is what I heard, not what I
My,
know.
my, my. So, what's going on with? Okay, so we're gonna get to that. So this is my last question, and then we're gonna get into this roll call. Okay, do you
Hmm.
think Bobby is seriously looking for love?
I think Bobby is looking, and this is my honest truth. I think Bobby was looking for love and a check, and I feel like he found both.
Oh, so maybe he's into the same things Bakari's into. You know what I'm saying? He a little gay for pay. You know what I'm saying? Money makes him hard. Um,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I don't think that he was really looking for love either. You know, the way that he's handling the
No, no,
show.
no. I feel like he was looking for love and a check. I said both. He was looking for love, like and a check though. Like,
But you know, he wasn't really giving me like dating vibes. Like none of you guys, so far have been on any like solo dates. You know, the challenge didn't end up with anybody. Old school reality shows. I mean, dating shows. You win a challenge, you win
you
time with.
safe.
You save, you
You
win some
safe in this.
time. You go on a date. You get more time with them so that they could get to know you. Like, how is he going to make a choice and he
Okay,
hasn't
so
really got that one-on-one time?
y'all gotta understand that everything is not always all Bobby decision. Again, it's not just his show; it's his and two other people's shows.
You back? Refreshing again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, you back. So let's get into the roll call. Okay, this is the most exciting
Chop, we got
part.
Shabuya.
Yes, because we want to know what's going on with you and the rest of the castmates. Because since the show's been airing, it seems like you've been falling out with castmates left and right. There's been a lot of lives on
I haven't
Instagram.
been falling out
Everybody.
with no castmates left and right. I fell out with probably one castmate.
Then somebody said something was happened with you and Cash last night or yesterday. Y'all fell out or
The
something.
one cat, that's the one castmate. I don't.
Ooh, my. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Starting at the top, okay? Um, what are your thoughts on Dingaling?
Crazy, but that's my bro. But he crazy. He's very animated, goofy, and funny. But he also is like very to himself, like kind of like an introvert. Like he's very like chill. You know what I'm saying, to himself. But when he does interact, it's like or I got a big dick. It's like animated. It's like he crazy.
That
He
part.
cool though.
What about Hot Wheels?
Um, angry. Lord Jesus, angry. Bless his heart. I love Tony, but he just give me like he always mad about something. Always. Jesus.
Okay, that part. And what about Go Hard?
Next. Next question,
What
Tamika.
did y'all get into it about?
Next question, Tamika, before you not get what you want. In my Jocelyn voice.
Oh,
I don't
Colgate.
that's my bro. I love him to pieces. That's one of my babies. I love him.
Oh no, that's right. What about Crouton?
That's my bro too. That's my white bro. You know what I'm saying? My little white crouton. He not a cracker. Don't play with him. That's my brody. I fucks
Okay,
with
I'm
both of
good.
them
We're
like
gonna
I
have
love.
Mikey here on the 19th. Shout out to Mikey, and we're gonna have Jameson on the 20th. Okay, I'm here. So shout out to Mikey and Jameson for coming through the
Okay.
situation. It's up and stuck. We're gonna have everybody through here. Okay, Jameson.
I feel like with Jameson, I feel like he's a little mm, extra. Extra. I don't know.
He's kind of cocky. Gives me like he knew he was gonna win a competition. I checked out his Instagram. He does a little modeling and stuff like that. So I think he thinks highly of himself, and that's not always a bad thing.
Hmm.
What about Rerun?
Um, I don't really feel like he brought anything to the show. Do anybody feel like he brought it? Do y'all feel like he brought anything to the show? I don't know. I feel like he was one of the sweetest people in the house though. He was real nice. Like off camera, fuck what you see on camera, all that tough and talking. Off camera, he was like nice. He was like he would always check on everybody. He was always like he didn't want no problems. He would always be like, y'all, we gotta stick together. Like we gotta get this bag together. We gotta stick together. He was like, we could do this on camera, but we still a family. Like he was really like a sweet person. Like he would check on people. He was real nice.
Okay. What about Hercules?
Same thing. Sweetheart. I feel like he was like a soft little teddy bear. He was always joking around with people, like, like trying to get people to exercise. Always joking around with people being goofy. Like he might chase you around the house, tickle you, you know what I'm saying, smack your butt, keep running, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like real goofy, but he was cool, like sweet person.
All right. What about Soul?
Soul was a little well, Soul was very to himself for one, but um I felt like he had a lot going on when he was there because he was just like, and I told him this, he would be like, he'll be I don't know. Maybe it was anxiety, cause like okay, prime example. Like one day he came out the room, he was cool, he was nice, and then he just like snapped. And he was like, these motherfucking niggas in this motherfucking house. And then he just like snapped and went back to normal. Yeah, it was like so. It was like I said, everybody had a point in being in that house where they were like over it, they tired. Which I even had an anxiety attack. Like I was over it. but like but I went in my room. He was showcasing it. You know what I'm saying? So he was going through, a lot. I don't think that, I don't think that he was used to being around a lot of gay people. He's very masculine and very like to himself. I don't think he was being like he said, a house full of queens. I don't think he was used to being around queens.
Absolutely. What are your thoughts about tracks?
Trax was very nice. Like Trax was, you know, he was himself. He was nice. He didn't start no problems with nobody. I don't even think he got into it with nobody the whole duration.
Yeah, we
Um,
know Tracks around here. He's a friend of the
he,
show.
yeah,
We
he
love
didn't.
Tracks.
Yeah, he just all he did was sing.
Okay, on period. He need to keep on singing. Yay.
Did y'all hear that? I'm like,
Oh, what about Big Bear?
I said, Bert, it's cold in here. That's my boy. Fuck is you talking about? Listen, never met somebody with the confidence that he has is through the motherfucking roof. The nigga is just like multi-talented. He can sing, he can rap, he got drip, he make his own clothes, he does choreography. He's just all around like amazing, dope.
I know that's right. Miss Mamas.
Um, Miss Mamas was um Cam is cool. He was a little arrogant, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna win, y'all are just here, like arrogant, you know. But he was cool for the most part. Like me and Cam, I was probably me, Trax, and maybe I'm sorry. I don't know why the
That's
fuck he keep doing
okay.
this. But like I was saying, he was cool. He didn't really get along with everybody else in the house, but he was cool. He was arrogant, but he was cool.
And last but not least, your favorite TBD.
Quiet to himself, and that may be because he didn't want to be there, or you know what I'm saying. Don't let me say he's scary because he gonna get mad.
Ooh,
Um, but I don't know. Like he he's a nice person too. He's like we got a little bit closer after the house, which is why I was like shocked that he blocked me over he say because I never said like he was like scared. I didn't. What didn't come out my? I didn't say, "Oh, that's a scary ass bitch." What I said was, what I heard is, you can't fault me for what I heard. That's what I heard, and you can't
my
fault me for
mama.
speaking out on it when people ask. It's my truth.
Period. Your
So
truth is your truth. And you got to walk in it. Well, thank you so much for taking a trip down memory lane tonight and walking in your truth. It's been so much fun having you here in the home of the lituation.
we
Uh,
thank you,
uh,
thank
uh,
you.
do I forget to go over anything?
Um, oh, Jamie sent the one motherfucking crush on the pole.
Yeah, you was there. I didn't see you in that scene.
What you mean? I was the one that said I got the receipts to prove it. I pulled out the
Yes, you did. You was there. I was fast forwarding too quick because I didn't watch the episode about 10, 20 times already. I was fast forward. You was there. You
that
was
shit
the
was
one
crazy.
who caught him on Jacked.
No, I didn't catch him on Jack, but I had the receipts to prove it though.
Oh, well, somebody always bring you the receipts then.
Somebody was always bringing me the receipts. So
My,
I
my,
can go
my.
ahead and put that out now. Most of the time, the person that brought me the receipts was the handler because, like I
I was about
said,
to say he could
we
be
had
on
been
here.
friends, and the thing about them is they were so comfortable around him because he wasn't a part of the show that they was doing every and anything around him, not
He was
thinking
the
that he was gonna,
plant.
not thinking that he was gonna come back and tell me everything. So
My. The handler was the plant. Come to find out, the whole time the handler the plant. Oh, they just telling the handler all their business. He running in the back. Okay, on period. Savage had all the tea.
I did.
Oh, Savage, tell the people how they can find you. I'm gonna go ahead and put your Instagram in the
Y'all
chat.
can find me on all platforms. It's Real Savage. That's RELLSAVAQE, not a G. It's with a Q. All my platforms are the same, just like below right here. It's Real Savage. Go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, OnlyFans. Yeah.
I know that's right. And what's next for Real Savage?
So what's next for me? Well, I have my own business, complexion spa therapy. I do basically like facials, butt facials, um, chemical peels, all of that. So I do that. I still do content. What I'm saying? I haven't done content in like 3 months, but I'm about to start back. Um, and then I'm actually thinking about staying in the realm of reality TV. I just would rather be behind the cameras this time. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Moving forward, I'm finna be, still in this world, but you won't see me, but you'll see the credits, bitch. You'll see the credits.
okay, I know that's right.
Hmm.
Well, it's been so much fun having you here in the home of the lituation. If there's nothing else, I'd like to thank you so much for coming, and I'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, bye.
Bye. Adios. Definitely come back when you have some more tea, okay? Until
Okay,
next time.
you want to invite me, bring me back up here after reunion then, 'cause,
Oh,
baby, after
absolutely.
reunion, because in
Absolutely.
reunion I'm spilling order tea, and you gonna
Yeah.
really know, y'all really gonna know why certain bitches don't like me and why I don't like certain bitches.
And oop, I know that's right.
Mhm.
Well, I look forward to
Oh,
having you back up for the reunion. See you
thank
soon.
you. All right, see you soon.
Adios. Wasn't that lituation? Okay, on period. It was so much fun having Rail Savage here in the home of the lituation. I can't wait to interview the rest of the guys and hear what they have to say. You guys make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you like the video, comment, and support. Above all things, support. Okay, we have Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, however you want to do it. Okay, guys, isn't the official campaign working hard? Okay, we're gonna be back. Okay, with another exclusive. I'm working on exclusive for the 16th. I gotta secure that one. But my next exclusive, we're gonna have Rio in the house on the 18th from Milan Christopher's new network MCTV, and his new web series, Hot Boys of Atlanta. Okay. And I got some things to say about that, but we're gonna talk about that on another show. Okay, on period. Matter of fact, we're gonna talk about that when Rio get here. Okay, on Periana, because there needs to be some changes over there at MCTV. Periana, Periana, Periana. Okay. Until next time, I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. And thank you for watching.